The First Vision, A Calling Unveiled. On June 24, 1981, in Medjugorje, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Ivanka Ivanković experienced the extraordinary. Walking with her friend Mirjana Dragicevic, she saw a radiant figure on a hill. Drawn to this presence, Ivanka approached, followed by Mirjana. It was the Virgin Mary, radiating love and peace. Ivanka felt a deep sense of peace wash over her. The Virgin Mary, known as Our Lady, Queen of Peace, had a message for the world. Ivanka, chosen as a visionary, would share Our Lady's words. This encounter marked the beginning of Ivanka's extraordinary journey. June 25, 1981, A Mother's Plea for Peace. Ivanka and the other visionaries gathered on the hill where they had encountered Our Lady. Our Lady entrusted Ivanka with a special message for the world. Peace, 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 and only peace. Peace must reign between God and man and among men. These words resonated deeply within Ivanka's heart. She understood peace was a state of being, a harmony with God and one another. The urgency in Our Lady's voice was unmistakable. The world needed this message of peace. Ivanka felt the weight of responsibility. Emboldened by faith, she shared the message of peace with all who would listen. June 25, 1985. The Power of Faith and Prayer. As the apparitions continued, Our Lady entrusted Ivanka with more specific messages on June 25 of certain years. On June 25, 1985, the message focused on the importance of faith and prayer. Dear children, today I call you to prayer, now as never before, that God may give you grace to comprehend that you are in a great time of grace. Therefore, dear children, rejoice and pray that God may be near to you through your prayer. These words served as a powerful reminder that faith is not passive acceptance but an active engagement with the divine. Prayer, Our Lady emphasized, was the key to unlocking God's grace and experiencing His presence in our lives. Through prayer, we open ourselves to God's transformative power, allowing Him to work in and through us. Ivanka, reflecting on this message, realized that faith and prayer were not merely rituals but lifelines, connecting us to the source of all strength and hope. June 25, 1991. Embracing the Cross. 5 years later, on June 25, 1991, Our Lady's message took on a more somber tone, calling the faithful to embrace the cross. Dear children, today I invite you to carry the cross with me. Don't be afraid, because the cross will always bring light after being carried with sacrifice. You will be witnesses of the victory of my heart over pain and suffering through the cross. Thank you for having responded to my call. This message, delivered amidst growing tensions in her war-torn homeland, reminded Ivanka that the Christian life is not without its trials. Suffering, Our Lady taught, is an inevitable part of the human experience. However, even in the midst of pain, there is hope. By uniting our sufferings with Christ's sacrifice on the cross, we can find meaning and purpose in our trials. Our Lady's words offered comfort and strength, reminding Ivanka and all who heard them that even in the darkest of times, God's love and grace are sufficient to see us through. Section 5. A Decade of Silence, reflecting on the messages. Following this message, Our Lady appeared to Ivanka annually on the anniversary of the apparitions, June 25th, for a period of 10 years. During this time, Ivanka received personal messages intended for her own spiritual growth and for the strengthening of her faith. While the content of these messages remained private, their impact on Ivanka's life was evident. She carried herself with a quiet strength and serenity, radiating the peace that can only come from a deep and abiding relationship with God. Though the public messages had ceased, Ivanka continued to live out Our Lady's call, sharing her experiences and insights with pilgrims who flocked to Medjugorje from all corners of the globe. Her testimony, filled with humility and grace, served as a powerful testament to the transformative power of faith and the enduring presence of Our Lady in her life. Section 6. June 25, 2000. The Importance of Reading the Bible. After a decade of silence, Our Lady appeared to Ivanka once again on June 25, 2000, entrusting her with a message for the world. Dear children, I want you to know that God, in all His love, chose each one of you to be happy with Him in eternity. This message served as a powerful reminder of God's infinite love for each and every one of us. He desires our happiness, both in this life and in the next. Our Lady's words offered hope and encouragement, reminding us that we are not alone in our journey. God is with us always, guiding us towards our ultimate destiny, eternal life, in His presence. Ivanka, sharing this message with the world, invited all to open their hearts to God's love and embrace the promise of eternal life. Section 7, June 25, 2010, A Call to Witness. 10 years later, on June 25, 2010, Our Lady appeared to Ivanka once again, this time with a message emphasizing the importance of witnessing to our faith. I call you to be my apostles of peace, carry peace in your hearts and spread it to others. Know that you can always be closer to my Son through prayer. These words served as a powerful reminder that we are all called to be ambassadors of Christ, sharing His message of love, hope, and peace with the world. Our Lady's words were both a challenge and an encouragement. She reminded us that we are not alone in our mission. Through prayer, we can draw strength and guidance from her Son, Jesus Christ. Ivanka, reflecting on this message, realized that true peace is not simply the absence of conflict, but the presence of Christ in our hearts and in our world. Section 8, June 25, 2020, The Path to Salvation. On June 25, 2020, Our Lady's message focused on the importance of choosing the path to salvation. Dear children, pray, make good use of this time of mercy, and set out on the way of conversion. Your life is fleeting and passing, therefore, decide for holiness and for heaven. Thank you for having responded to my call. These words served as a stark reminder of the brevity of life and the urgency of choosing to follow Christ. Our Lady's call to conversion was not a condemnation but an invitation to experience the fullness of life that comes from knowing and loving God. Ivanka, sharing this message with the world, urged all to heed Our Lady's words and choose the path that leads to eternal life. Section 9, June 25, 2023, Our Lady's Continuing Presence. Dear children, I am with you and I love you all. Pray for peace because there is no future in the world without God, my son. Thank you for having responded to my call. This message, delivered amidst a world grappling with uncertainty and unrest, served as a powerful reminder of Our Lady's unwavering presence and her maternal concern for humanity. She reminded us that true peace could only be found in a relationship with God, urging us to make prayer an integral part of our lives. Ivanka, as the bearer of these words, once again became a beacon of hope, reminding the world that even in the darkest of times, God's love and mercy are always available to those who seek Him. Her enduring faithfulness to her calling, even after decades, stands as a testament to the profound impact of the Medjugorje messages and their potential to transform hearts and inspire hope. Section 10, Universal Themes, Peace, Prayer, Family, Conversion. Throughout Ivanka Ivanković's extraordinary journey as a visionary, several key themes have emerged from Our Lady's messages. Peace, prayer, family, and conversion are not merely abstract concepts but essential elements of a life lived in accordance with God's will. Our Lady's call to peace is not a passive plea, but an active pursuit of harmony in our hearts, in our relationships, and in our world. Prayer, she reminds us, is the lifeline that connects us to God, the source of all strength and consolation. Family, as the foundation of society, deserves our love, respect, and protection. And conversion, a lifelong journey of turning towards God, is essential for spiritual growth and fulfillment. These themes, woven throughout Our Lady's messages, provide a roadmap for navigating the challenges of our time and living lives filled with purpose and meaning. Section 11, A Legacy of Hope, Ivanka's Enduring Testimony. Ivanka Ivanković's life stands as a testament to the transformative power of faith and the enduring legacy of Medjugorje. From that first encounter with Our Lady on a hillside in Bosnia-Herzegovina, Ivanka's journey has been one of humility, grace, and unwavering devotion. Entrusted with divine messages for a world in need, she has embraced her role as a visionary with courage and conviction, sharing Our Lady's words of peace, hope, and love for over 4 decades. The impact of her testimony extends far beyond the borders of Medjugorje, touching the lives of millions around the globe. Her story serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in the midst of darkness and despair, God's love can shine through, illuminating the path towards a brighter future. Through Ivanka's faithfulness to her calling, the messages of Medjugorje continue to resonate, offering guidance, comfort, and inspiration to all who seek a deeper relationship with God and a more peaceful world. Her life, a testament to the power of faith to transform hearts and inspire change, stands as a legacy of hope for generations to come.